Hi, my name is Alvin. Today we are going to take a look at setting up a customer on portabiling and also setting up a SIP trunk for said customer. The first thing you want to do is log into your reseller portal. And once we are here, you will be presented with this screen. You can also always navigate back to this screen by clicking on the home button in the top left corner. Okay, so obviously what we want to do is we want to create a customer profile first. So to do that, we click here on customers. And you will see that I've already created 2 customers. I will create a third one just to demonstrate how this whole process works. So for that, we click here on the top left add button, and it will bring us to this page. What we need to do is firstly enter the customer's name. So I will just call it this, my third customer. Yeah. I will then set a credit limit. Very important to set a credit limit. What you can do is set this limit as 0. We can capture the company details under company name. So my third customer. We can capture the contact details here, and also very important, under the email field, this is the mail or the email that notifications will go to. So for example, we can say asdf@gmail.com, and if you want to add another email address, it's fairly easy. You just add another one separated by a comma. Quirtine@yahoo.com, and that's it. We can click on save, and once it's done processing, we will have the customer loaded on the system. None of this information here is really mandatory, only the name over here. Next up, we will configure a SIP account that we can provide to the customer so that they can actually set this up on their end and place calls over the account. To do this, we can either open up the customer profile by clicking on it. And once this is loaded, we can click on the accounts button over here on this top menu bar. Alternatively, if we go back to our customers page, you will see that there is actually an icon here for your SIP account next to the customer's name. You'll see this one looks a bit different at the moment because no accounts have been assigned to this customer profile yet. So we can click on the icon, and then once we're on this page, on the top menu bar, we can click on the add button. Then we will be taken to the page where we can actually configure the SIP account. A few things to note here is your account role will probably depend on the provider that you're with. In my case, we just use general. Your main product is the rate sheet that is connected to the account. So these are the call. This will determine the call rates that the client gets billed depending on which destination they dial. In this case, I just have the one, which is a flat rate for mobile and a flat rate for local. Oops, there we go. And then the last but 2 most important parts of this puzzle is your username, which is your account ID, and your service password, which is the secret for your SIP account. With the service password, I just generally click on auto, so it generates one for me. And under account ID, there are 2 options. The first option that I can do is I can just type in any random string and use that as my username. However, in practice, this will give you issues because this means you will have to go explicitly set your caller ID. Otherwise, you will most likely get blocked by larger carriers like Vodacom, Cell C, or MTN, which is no good. An easier method is to use an actual DID or DDI, depending from where you're from, as the username. This makes it easier because once inbound calls are placed to that DID, then the calls will actually route automatically to the SIP trunk, and you can do with the incoming calls as you want from there. So in this case, what I'll do is I'm going to use the DID, as I said. Click on or hover over this icon over here with these 3 little dots, and open up your DID inventory in a new tab. Once here, you can click on search, and this will display the available DIDs that you have on the account. Now you will see that 2 of these show that they're already in use because they've been assigned to my first and my second customer. However, the third one is free. So this is the one that we are going to allocate to the third customer. And to do that, it's fairly easy. I'm just going to copy this string as is. And once that's done, let's go here to account ID, paste it in, and click on save. Then once this is complete, it will show you that the DID has been, well, the SIP account has been successfully created. And once that's complete, if we go over here and we refresh this page, you will see that the SIP account that we chose, or the DID that we chose. So what we can do is we can set this up in MicroSIP. For that, just go to this page. I will copy the account ID, and I will go to MicroSIP, add an account. Just going to paste the name in there, paste the username, and then obviously I want to grab the password as well. And save. There we go. There we can see that we are in fact online. So the SIP account is registered and we are now able to dial. I'll just call our office number. And there we can see that we are now connected. Cool. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this was informative. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to post them in the comments below, and I'll review them and see if I can't maybe expand. Thanks a lot. See you next time.